Вие луди ли сте, брат? Може да е Fortnite. What the fuck? С тази помия съм я стрил още преди един месец и нещо такова. Вие луди ли сте, бате? Кой ми пише, бе? Ага. Alright, it's good. Здравейте всички. Я съм Бачеви Спарко. Добър вечер на всички. Почвам 10 минути или 9 минути по-рано, понеже не ми се занимава, чакам. The Crew. Позна! Пича позна. Ще стримам The Crew. След това Roblox. И GTA 6. Мале, наистина. Това е поредна Telltale игра. И реално от тази игра исках да я цъкам сам. В смисъл е така без да стримвам, без нищо да правя. Понеже съм фен на франчайза като цяло и съм фен на самия сериал. Пак е базирана на сериал. Само че играта няма нищо общо и героите в тази игра нямат нищо общо с героите в сериала. Героите от сериала пак са вътре, обаче нали, няма нищо общо с... Това са съвсем нови герои са. И просто интерактват с мен героите от сериала. Както и да е. Та, мисля, че тази игра за сега ще, нали, временно ще замества Walking Dead. Докато, нали, не дойде там 25 септември или там, аз по септември. Да, септември за втори епизод на сезон 4. Ма едва ли ще стигне до там тази игра. Както и да е, играта има 6 епизода, нова яка. И се нарича Терария! Не. Секунда да си оправя циганията. Еко, моля познак. Това вече не е интересно. Неко чака да познава играта. Както и да е, откриваме играта. Черен екран. И... Бум. Game of Thrones на Telltale. The Walking Dead 400 Days. Game of Thrones. От много време исках да я играя. И я имам свалена и просто така си ми седи вате в папката. Просто си седи и нищо не правя с нея. Абсолютно нищо не правя с нея. И викам, защо не стримаме? Тъмън сме на Telltale вълна. В момента съм на Wolf Among Us, на Walking Dead. И да добавим още една на Telltale. Game of Thrones. Така че се надявам това да ви хареса. Аз лично, нали, съм голям фен на Game of Thrones и очаквам, нали, някои неща от тази игра. И да, викам, че говорих достатъчно. Просто да започваме, Плана ми беше, набързо ще кажа само, че плана ми беше да стигнем до първия епизод. И ако евентуално ви хареса и по-натам, може би ще превъртим и втори. Ма за сега не съм много сигурен, че ще ви хареса. Не съм сигурен, че дали аз ще го харесам като цяло. Защото са нови герои. Аз принципно с нови герои не се имам много. Както и да е. Let's go. Това нещо изобщо не го помня. Нали, брат? Аз си нямам никаква идея какво се случва като цяло. Окей. Плей. Това предполагам са новите герои. Welcome to, бла бла бла. Окей, плей. Episode 1. The Northerners will never forget. Tyrion Lannister. Да. Tyrion беше як в стария сезон, бате. В старите сезони Tyrion беше много по-як от сега. Тия новите сезони нещо го насраха. В смисъл в 7-ми сезон Tyrion почти нищо не направи. Сега поне в 8-ми бат се надявам да не го усерят. The game series adapts to choose you make the stories. For thousands of years, House Forrester has been loyal betterment to House Stark. Така, and the darkest reaches of така. Окей. Ооо. Окей, значи ние ще играме явно от къщата на Форест. Оу. Почва се с циганията, брат. Боже, бе.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it.
Значи това се развива...
Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Аха. Меч. Пикъп.
Make
Това
sure
се
it's
развива
spotless
в...
this time. Old Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it.
Това там сезон 3 или 4.
That.
Джейми
I'll
избира.
have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
I will.
Ти нормален
You'll see.
си.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Та ще си правиш, ама...
Hand in what? Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's lying?
Nor never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Old Forrester.
And not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Абе,
I
я
don't
тихо.
take orders from you.
No, but you take orders from him. You idiot, you're his squire.
И какво?
Fetch
Много
him
ми
some
пука.
wine.
Сквайр. Брат.
Thank you, Garrett.
Той се не мога си налее. Виж. Какво ме праща менето?
Norrin's
Yes, tell me.
family has faithfully served House Forrester.
Кото и това е Game of Thrones, брат.
His
Not
honor is
Toto.
beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Ех, смех. Много смех.
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
О, че се напиеме, айде! Пускай чагата, мършо.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north!
The king in the
north! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest
Да, това е
honor
точно
to
преди
lead the
Red
young Wolf's
Wedding.
army and
Точно
ride
тогава.
as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Айде! The North remembers! Айде! Дивите!
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out
Game of
for
Thrones е
Roderick.
пълен шит.
As his father,
Самоубийца, брат.
I could not be more proud
Веднага
of the
скочил
man he's become.
некъде високо.
On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you
What?
mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I
Okay.
can't expect you to squire forever.
Ще ме
How
направиш
shall I
лорд ли, бе,
reward
лудия?
your loyalty?
Дай ми
What
меч.
can I offer you? You served me well.
I want to fight!
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There
Еми,
were those
окей,
who had
ама...
their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Окей,
Thank
дивак.
you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Сега на всичките казвам. Айде! Промоушен,
will,
бокуци!
Thank you.
Вече ще ми викате Лорд... там...
Bloody hell.
Който и да си.
Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand?
Give me a
Up
hand!
to you.
Do it yourself,
I've
брат.
been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
Маза, че не съм
I told
скоя.
you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Стига, бе, брат, не ме кара да съм някакъв чирак. Да фък.
Fetch more wine.
Който е Бюрмехаус.
My armor.
Е,
Boots. Just
Lannister,
more
брат.
luck to ignore him while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk,
Ай, мъкни, бе,
liar,
брат.
and an arrogant prick.
Oh, shut up, Bowen.
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe
Трябва
I'd
да
think
послушаш и
saddling
другия
his horse
squire.
was the greatest honor in the Seven
Какъв
Kingdoms.
друго е? Аз съм най-дивия
I
чирак.
suppose this beats pig farming.
Така де. Е,
Just
тихо
shut
е.
your mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up. All I'm saying is, at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing.
Спокойно, моето момче. Аз не съм вече
For all I know,
скоя.
we could be squires for life.
Аз съм най-дивия.
Pulling wine around a fucking
Not
wedding.
me, I got promoted.
What a waste of fucking time.
Not me. What? Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Sir Garrett the fucking great. Unbelievable.
Сър Гарет.
Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he?
Еми, и какво?
Sure it didn't hurt.
Голем празват.
How much further?
It's right over there.
О, да. Хаус Фрей. Ред Уединг. Ага, тука сега ще си е бе майката след малко. Направо ще си е бе
Take your
майката.
time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
О, забелеза обаче тука, забелеза арбалетите, мечовете.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
О,
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
айде.
What's wrong?
Сега ще си е бе майката. Ей ги тия.
Into you.
We need to go back now.
To get back. Now.
They're fine. They can wait.
No, you
Не,
don't
не, не,
understand.
Луд.
We need to go.
Ред
Then take the
Уединг.
fucking
Ще ви
flagon
избият
already.
всичките.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
Ooh,
You go if you're in
Bowen.
such a rush.
Ooh.
We have to
Nope.
warn the others.
Nope. Аз изчезвам. Аз изчезвам, брат. Nope. Рип. Рип. Айде, почва се. Ято. Спокойно, бе. О! О, то се прави нов едно, То Родрик е сина на това. То Форестър. Оу. Аре, помпа е кил. А, не. Трябва да задържа. Буу, фане си щита, дивак. Оу. О, сега ще биеме. Не, разбираш, че няма се биеме. Това няма да те игра. Ако се бием. О, ман.
Shoot that one!
Аз съм Джо Сноу, бе. Джон Сноу. Опа. Съвтето, бе. шанс. Оп. Сега трябва вървиме. Добре, защо под каруцата? Край! Окей. Помагай му луд. Доджване. О, фани си. О, край, преспивателно. О, ама конете! Вземи, бе! О, ми конски крака, покут. То да викне, да го разсее, Родрик. Кон падна върху него, брат.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him,
I
brad.
tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Sorry.
Where's my squire?
He
You
dead.
didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him? Speak up, boy.
I didn't leave him.
I didn't leave him.
Той каза буквално като...
Save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Ние сме лъжливи бокуци и в тая игра, брат. Айде, този път обаче. Спокойно, бе. Дай ми мечо. Неква рандом стрела.
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Добре, как стрела ще премине през това? Бронята му. Нали е броня, нали е за това? Да го пази.
Seven hells.
Now what do we do?
Now what do we do?
If we run, they'll hunt us down like dogs.
If we stay, they'll slaughter us like the others.
Walder Frey says time to...
И то ще умре, брат.
Guard this with your life.
Айде, получаваме меч. Кажи ми, че това е Валириан стил, брат.
I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
True.
You have to go.
I'll do as you command.
I will do as you command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you.
Нямаш проблеми, Муфаса.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
Кое?
Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
Okay.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
My uncle.
Your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Той е някаква брада. Брада ще се бие.
With love from Walder Frey.
Еми, рип старчето. Рип старчето, бат. Ой, са интрото. Ама къде е песничката? Нема я, защото съм намалил музиката. Тука е. Лол. Нищо. Пълъса, не ми давайте копирайт. Та игра колко епизода има? 6 би трябвало. Би трябвало са 6. И викам за следващата седмица или нещо такова, може малко повече, да фанаме тази игра. Какво ще кажете? Това първи епизод сега ще го тестваме, ако не ви хареса толкова много, няма проблеми. То аз така и така искам да се играя, защото до тук е яко е. Почват от Red Wedding, това в сериала беше сезон 4 или 3, сезон 3. Не, 4... Какво? Обърках се. 4-ти сезон то Джофри умира. Значи това е 3-ти. Episode 1 from Iron from Ice. Alright. Forsterlands. The King's Guard. Айде! Имаме меч! Мърше! Убий прасето Направи си фърнес и го изяш! Това ще ме кара да хода ли? Дали ако хода назад ще има истерек? Бате, видя го истерека. Истерека е ужасно тъп на онова на Walking Dead. Моля убия прасето. Да ми да убия тъпото прасе. Ало! Shift да търча. Не, хода малко по-бързо. Оп! Но това е кръв!
Blood.
Yeah, blizny.
Fresh.
Fresh blood. Може би е някой вампир. Прасе! Кръв от прасе. След нея може и Батман да почнеш. Къв Батман е, вероятно? Аз Батман изобщо ме кефът игрите на Батман. Те са много еднообразни. Ма ще видим, то имам там някаква Аркъм Сити ли? Какво е там? Каруцата, ало! Не мога да чекна нищо. Окей. Форстър сорт. Може да извада меч? Не? Окей. Къв беше старега? Просто някакво зомби да говори. Това не е нищо специално.
That's father's car.
Това праселото в Among Us. Дали? А това на баща му каруцата.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Оу.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Ей! Йоу! Братле!
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on.
О,
So
край!
you get fed to the fucking pigs.
Охо! До тука си, брат. Шаман Кинга идва. Амидамару!
So, you can try if you like. And then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land.
This
Кажи
is
им, бе.
Bolton land now, boy.
Кажи им,
Lord
бе!
Bolton is the new warden of the north. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
За малко. Братле, не спойвай нищо. За какво да играя, като ще ми спойваш, ще ми кажеш всичко.
I'll have that sword, boy.
Ми не. Няма ти ядам. Fuck you!
Fuck you.
Айде! Айде! Ех, сефте. То това е много голям меч. Той нашия не може. Той нашия не знае как се бие, бе.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Брат,
Pathetic.
брат! What? Стига, бе! Оу.
You really are a pig.
Аз ли, бе? Съм най-добрия пик фермер, бе. Да се покаям. Оу! Оу! Фани си от гърлото. А сега братът. А не? Уф. Уф. Нали, той че не знае как се ползва копия. Много зле се бият тук героите. Ей! Преряза му крака, брат. Ара да цъкам кю. Уф. Убий го, бе.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never
Имаш
survive
семейство ли,
without
бе?
me. I have no
верно.
quarrel with you.
Верно ли?
I was only following orders.
Ама знаеш колко ми пука, бе?
Please.
Фани си, гнус.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Шо просто не му отреза краката на коня и не го убива. What the fuck. Game of Thrones, всички умират, бе! Всички! Няма никакво мърси.
Father?
Имаше преди Батман игрите на Telltale. Може тогава. Да, верно, че те имаха някаква игра на Telltale. Да, може, ще видя, да. Може. Ей, то пичи и сестра имаше.
I tried to stop them.
Айде. Христо Ботът. Това беше, бе.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Айде, Ерен! Убий всички титани! Бъди отмъстител! Тя му избиха цялото семейство, бе. Между другото съм забравил, че просто ползват някакви картинки, бате, и анимират героите върху тях. Това е много мързеливо направено в сравнение с другите игри.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
О. Мале. Айде. Какво бе, не викай, боли ме главата, бе, Гарет.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Ага.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Я виж каква готина
Two
снимка.
Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton.
Болтън, кой бях ти?
They killed my family. And for what?
Рамзи. Верно е.
My sister,
Аз го забрах то.
she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Майстър, оправи ми крака, за да отмъщавам, брато. Активирам шарингана и... Айде!
I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice!
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
Точно
They
така.
did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us.
Ми е много ясно, бе, от...
These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Това е една от първите им игри.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Еми... Ако това е една от първите им игри, няма проблеми. What the fuck? Какво е това, брат?
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Брат,
Greater houses
то
than
му
ours
служи.
have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick, a serious man, but he
can
would have made
avenge
a good
them.
lord.
Roderick and
Ама
Lord
какво му
Forrester.
служи то в крака,
We
бе,
can
бе?
avenge them.
And attack us free. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies.
Много
The
рядко
future
някакво
of this house is in Lord
ме
Ethan's
гнус
hands
от
now.
видеоигривата и какво
Although he
става,
is
ама...
young and altogether unprepared to lead.
И гледай, продължава да слага.
This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Ич не ме карайте да го правя
I
пак това.
understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick.
Еми...
Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself.
That's
He
not
was as
what
good with a sword
happened.
as any man I've seen.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd
Lady
like you to walk
Forrester,
for me
а?
first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Бе, много ясно, бе, съм железен, бе. Гледай какво става. Гледай. Все едно нищо
Go
не
on.
стана, усещаш.
Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Брат, съркилете. Нямаш проблем, от... Пау! Седнем там ли какво? The Lord's Chair. Мога само да го гледаме, не да седнем. Имам други някои такива гнусни неща в Wolf Among Us. Брат! Window. Това беше бая гнусновато. В раната някакви такива черви да ти служат. Те белите магиц. Ужас. Щит.
An ironwood shield.
Ironwood shield.
The strongest wood in the known world.
Това е най-здравото дърво, да си
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look,
После
I'll
тръгваме
show
на
you.
тъпата снимка. Ето то, Родрик.
Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Damn. Окей. Това е
Lord
то
Forrester.
дядката.
It was an honor to squire for him.
Значи този замък е него, да.
Gregor the Good.
Грегор да Гуд. Това е никнейм. Рион.
Ryan.
Райан, окей.
Never easy being the fourth born son.
What the hell is this? Lady Forrester.
Lady
Я да
Forrester.
името.
She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Има и сестра.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose.
Мира.
Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Значи тя не е тук. Талия и Итан.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Той ли наследя това? Толкова.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Окей, значи това...
I may be
То би трябвало
mistaken.
да...
You do seem able to
Да е
put
там
weight on
къде
it.
Данерис е. Окей, лудя. Show sort to... Друго моля про. Тук нещо бавам, не? Трябва да говорим с това show sort. Шо не?
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now.
Лорд
That
Итан
sword
не
has
мога
been
го
handed
дигна това.
down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Това е мой меч. Точка. Touch.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't
Аре стига,
Yes.
пак ли тия отвратителни черви? Аре бе, дивак, дай да прогресираме това, защото
they? Does your
направо
leg feel
написано.
weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Who is the new lord of the house? Ами то е Итан. Why did the White Hills hate us? Okay, can I leave now? Never mind. White Hills, Christopher.
Why do the White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Това миналата година си го играл. Еми... Сега аз го игра. The White Hills want our ironwood.
The
Примерно.
White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Okay, can I leave now?
Who is the new lord of
Не бе,
House
знам
Forrester?
кой е.
White
бе.
Ethan, of course.
Итан, да, Итан, то малкия. На снимката, да, ясно.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging.
Third born,
There's
смятам.
still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Смят.
Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Да, брат, това някакво дете, аре, can
I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Ето я, бе.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Как си е, Лейди Форестър?
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
Талия.
Is it true? Your family...
Man, всички са умрели. All of them. Dead.
So sorry.
Спокойно.
Me too.
Ще се оправим.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Чай, там малка ли? Тя не изглежда много голяма, брат. Това не е джобейт.
Even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero.
Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words
няма да ти
before
кажа на тебе.
If you can remember.
Не,
It
пока
would mean
меч.
so much to the family.
Не,
He asked me
защо?
to return this to House
Защо
Forrester.
ни дах меча за
He said this
каче?
is where it belongs.
Да
With
покажа
his family.
меча,
Thank
не
you,
да го дам.
Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Не, дай си ми меча от днеска от
This was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with
Ramsay Snow.
Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Много ясно е.
Garrett,
Michael
you
Devon
understand
to.
what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Той дори не е Болтън още, тук е Сноу.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester
They
land.
killed my family!
My family.
And
There you
they'll
go.
pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
Точно
Not
сега е
now.
момента за
When?
Vengeance. Е така, това
We
мълче.
have to be smart.
Това мълче, вече.
Ramsay
Кени!
Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Добре.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already.
Ah,
You
това
ask too much
чичото.
of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die.
All of them. I
Точно
say
така.
we fight.
Точно така.
Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the
Нали
Twins,
трябва армия?
along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Имаме дърво, ще метаме дърво по тях. Нали е железно дърво?
Ultimately,
Какво ти
it will
пука?
be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what
Fuck
he
the
did.
Boltons!
The Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Айде!
You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
Здрасти,
I'd like
Мобая.
to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Какво?
Stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
Какво?
Let them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall.
Оу!
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
Абе как ще?
I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now.
I'm not a
The house
criminal,
is so
man!
vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you.
Еми,
To stay
ще
would
се
bring
скрия
destruction
просто и
upon us
готово.
all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
Бах ти... това е много тъпо, брат.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse. And I'll see you have plenty of food.
Супер, ще ти взема коня, ще го изям по пътя. Букук. Ще ме изпраща на стената, бате, да ставам такъв Nightwatch. Ти лут ли си? Боже, само защото убих Болтън. Всяка вечер ще има стрим. Почти, не знам, не съм сигурен.
I would. And God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you put in the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Ей, кажи му това.
You're the only family I have left.
Да му е гадно. Чули бе, Бокук.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
Да, бе, че ме видиш ти. Ти ме изпрати да върша нищо, бе.
What?
The North Grove must never be lost.
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. Don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Да, то понеже така се става рейнджър, сеща. Брат, стига, бе. Дори Джон Сноу не е рейнджър, сеща. Е такъв там, да помага. И бърше бутуште на...
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice. Бегай от тука.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Това е кофти, бе. Фу го изпраща от стената. Да, хубаво мога да видим Джон Сноу, но... Не, това е гадно. Еги ти. На тия ще им е тъпо, брат. На тех ще им липсвам най-много. Ето я и тая малката, брат. О, та ми да чейн. Ей.
Be safe.
Немаш проблеми. И като се върна, ще има смеш. Не е нищо от изброеното. Добре, какво е North Grove тогава? Така не е мраза, не ми кат нищо, брат, ще разбера по-късно, бата, и аз тотално ще забравя през това време. Итан. Дай го име то как изглежда. Това то от лево ли? Не. Това е Чокър. Това е Итан, бе! Това е грозно. Това е ужасен. То ми е за на подлия рови, брат. То е за на подлия рови.
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
Аре бе, подлия рови.
I don't like this game anymore.
Не бъди толкова пода.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
I
He's
win!
just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Аз съм подлия рови.
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too.
Ашер,
But Mira's
какъв
in
е то
King's
Ашер,
Landing,
бе?
and-
Can't she come home? I don't
Това
want
яко
her
име,
to
бе,
die too.
Ашер.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
Говорят за
I
она,
don't want her
сестрата.
to die either.
Голямата сестра.
Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Гарет
I don't
е
know what he did to
стронг.
get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
Ми да.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's
Рамзито.
worried about you.
И ще ви
But I'm-
разпъне на кръст.
I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well,
О,
Sir Royland
не.
for one.
Подлия роби, брат.
He says you can't fight very well.
О,
He
край.
calls you a milksop.
О, край.
Sir Royland
Humiliated.
forgets himself. After all, you were the lord of the
I don't
house.
care what he
I don't
said.
care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ашер е голям
Ethan,
лудък.
you should let
Oh,
Sir
ще видим
Royland teach
това.
you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
О,
A lord
и
should
там
know
мога да
how
се
to
бие.
fight.
Това е перфектното лайфове, бе. Гледай го и то малки. Само е то, подлия роби не знае какво
Remember
става.
when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick,
Ашер е
Asher.
син на Уордфорд.
We'd all be out
А,
here for hours.
значи
Where was
ония.
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then
Опит се да не
everything
говоря над
changed.
героите, за историята да
Roderick became
свана,
so
ама.
serious, the Lord in training, and he never
Значи
smiled
Родрик е
anymore.
най-големия.
Asher
Его,
just
его.
got angry.
Ашер е,
Everything.
би трябвало да е втория. И е това
Promise
третия,
me you
нали?
won't be
Подлия роби е
like that.
трети.
Please, just be you. I like you the way
Значи
you
са общо
are.
5 деца.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I won't
I
change.
promise. I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Подлия роби вече е лорд. Вече не е подлия роби,
Since
вече е
you're the new
лорд
lord,
подлия роби.
You can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Ми да.
Everyone will have to do as you say.
Аха.
So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted
Но
for
ясно,
once.
взимай, нека ти
As
сбият
many as you'd
зъбите
like,
малко.
yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
То, па я не ме вика от дървото, бе. Дух. Някакъв дух. Лорд Итан.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Whitehill,
He's
о,
come
тия са.
demanding justice.
А, това е то, готиня. То,
Can't he meet with Duncan?
фалшивия
He
Кен.
is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
Не,
He's
не, не.
demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
Окей.
It's your decision.
Stay
You
here,
are
go
the
with
Lord.
him, remind him who's
I will.
Lord.
I would command Ethan to stay with his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean
А,
old
ще
man
отиваме,
anyways.
ще отидем.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Отивам, сори. Вече е Лорд Подъл роби. Трябва да се върши работа. Айде! Подъл роби не почина ли? Не знам. Нямам
They
представа.
showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Ма истинския Подъл роби ли то за играта?
Difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you
Okay.
were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's
Okay.
not do something rash.
I can handle
Lord
this.
Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
истинския по-добро. Какво починал е? Чакай, какво? Верно ли да? Това е гадно Само тъпо. Преди ден-два. Тъпо, лад. Вече шегичките с по-добро ще са гадни.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
Боже,
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's
примерно. Ще започнем така.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
О, така ли? Я не ме тествай, бе, нещастник.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled.
Кажи му,
Trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Кажи му, бе.
You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Я се успокоя, дебелака.
Old man.
Oh!
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the warden of the north.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Oh.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
Lord Whitehill, please.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Айде. Зомбито. Това е тоя! Това е
Your
тоя,
man, the squire.
Да.
We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Лъжец. You murdered his family.
You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men.
Ма много ясно.
Pig farmer at that.
Еми
How
да.
do you answer for your squire?
Аз съм виновен, че твоите хора са жалки, брат.
He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done.
Топ. Я го ритни, бе.
Until I have my justice.
Я го ритни в главата,
Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Roose Bolton.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Айде! Кажи му, бе, тази Lady
You bellow
Forrester.
like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. This is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Кажи си му, бе,
Ethan is
махай
Lord
се.
of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here.
Чулия!
If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
И та нека севич, бе.
That lad may be lord of this house,
But
Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
То ужасно гнусен, брат. You're a craven!
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Какво е кривен? Я то, я не ме гледа, бе. Смешник. Мога го екзекютна това.
I was wrong about your son, milady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son.
Ма много че съм смел, Айде! Рамзи Сноу. То дори не е некъв.
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Рамзи Сноу. О, не, много ме е страх от Рамзи Сноу. Той тук няма никаква сила, бе, Рамзи Сноу. Докато не стане Болтън...
Your sister can help us.
Опа!
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor.
Marjorie Tyrell?
Betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Охо, тука става интересно вече. Марджери Тайрел. Значи тази Мира, ето я. Тя е в King's Landing. Ба, какво му в чест? Бързовото ме чест. Злато.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him.
Това са нейните неща.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
О, Лена! Та дъртата на Тайрел. Тя беше много яка. Сериал. Топко. Read.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city.
Тук още Марджори Джофри не са се ожени.
Although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you.
Сватбата им не се състои от тук. Гледай се Walking Dead, еми...
Ethan made this for me.
Нема, бате, нема Walking Dead. Мога да цъкам DLC-тата, ама... Да знам. Аз много тех съм цъкал. Не ме изкифи толкова. Ами, това беше от честа... Какво има тук? Некой се изплюл, изповръщал. Сигурно. Това дневничето...
Wonders made by man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Та, само някакви дарения получава, някакви гифтове. Като цяло, защо е тук това? Те може да са казали, ама аз не съм обърнал. Много е съни там, да. Яко съни. Става въпрос за съни, да спаваме на крака в момента. Добре, какво правя сега още? Letter.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Добре. Опа! Ало! Мамата си ебал. Кой ми чука на вратата, уе? Добре, да е споко.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
Let him in, send him away. Аре, казвай.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Прочти какво съм написал, така не знам какво си получил. Има петиция, се направи неговата статуя в родния му град.
Begging your pardon, milady, but...
Ами супер!
You alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Това е такова, дето
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Да, значи то е...
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Циганче.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
О, Cersei. Това е
They
Game of
appeared to be
Thrones.
having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about.
Call boy.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Значи мога го използваме това. Това да ни каже информация, ау. Окей, значи това ни отползват. Супер. Идеме си вече циганче. Марджери! Айде!
You're early. I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Немаш проблеми.
There's something we must discuss.
Като сериала ли е? Не. Други са главните герои, ама истинските герои ги има от сериала.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear
Много ясно е.
Thank you, my
Friends with
lady.
benefits.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind.
And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I cannot afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Wow.
She was very pleased with herself. Her
И
face
какво
was
отговори?
full of mirth as she said it.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens. That you
много
can
ясно
hardly be
е.
blamed for the actions of your father and
Марджери
brother.
е хомито.
Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would
Сега?
bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Добре. Немаш проблеми,
See if the Queen
Марджери.
Regent is ready to receive us.
Трябват ни точки с Марджери. Ще поближдаме малко гъс, ама няма проблеми. Дърпане настрани. Айде, make out.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Каква та Марджери? Ако не си гледал сериала, не знаеш. Това е най-яката вата. Какво са да се опитай да направят точно като сериал? Даже устата е алба. Ама актрисата да ти играе Марджери в сериала е много яка вата. Еми Дома ли там? Еми Дома, това е Лита, бе. Боже, защо сетих за Лита от кетча, бе, брат? Аз я движа тук, окей. You can do this. Да, знам. Какво ма гледате, бе, гнусни?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Your Grace?
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Намира би го путнал. Нали? Kneel before her. Точно така. Куленичи.
Your Grace.
The Queen is
Girl knows her
pleased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Така, трябва да се
House
помазне.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your
Естествено.
family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he?
We serve
She
King
is.
Joffrey.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Foresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
There were our wardens. I agree.
Yes,
I
Your
agree.
Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Факт пребагото.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the new warden.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Тихо, Tyrion.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you?
Примерно.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Има лимити обаче.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a
Атака,
battle axe
Tyrion.
of the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war?
Ne.
Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
Ne. I'm sure she regrets it.
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Asli.
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Кой избирам? My king, of course. I am sworn to... Знам, че Марджери каза, че... Я съм
You
махай,
must
бе.
choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Я бегай, ма. Priority
She
straight.
is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Саши чете консковате.
I'll walk you out.
Абе, не си старал много. Само час и 9 минути.
At the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
Nope.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My family fears what might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei... She will not soon forget what you said.
Cersei.
It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly wasn't.
I don't like Cersei, man.
I don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can.
True.
She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance. And it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house.
Problemi.
Are you willing to risk that?
Yes, I am.
It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Super.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight.
Sansa?
3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Hope we meet again, Bradley.
Makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Nemаш проблеми, Тириан. Немаш проблеми, мой. Всичко е под контрол. Значи тук политиката, там към севера, топалките. Опа.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
Да, пък е.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Wife, Joffrey.
He does have a certain look about him.
Not
and
Joffrey,
he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
Nope.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden.
Верно ли? Но ти ще умреш.
Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Мале, таквите ще си прави.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing?
Опа.
Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Ой, виж колко ми пука.
I'm just glad it's over.
Като disappointed.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
It's hard to please.
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your
Marjorie,
willingness to
гледай сериала,
as
брато.
difficult as it may have
Гледай
been.
сериал.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help. Да.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Това е Game of Thrones, играта
Whatever
на
you wish to
Telltale.
say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
Okay.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Sarah may stay, okay.
Go on. Ask.
Could you stop, Ramsay?
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard?
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady.
King
Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
Аре нави се, бе. Ай, виж колко съм тъжна, бе.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Абе, ти ще си...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Супер. Еми, с Зор навихме Марджери да ни помогне. Уж. Ето го нашия човек. Как беше? Гард. Споко, бе, коня. Айде, ева Гард.
Seven elves.
О. О, това да не е Рамзи.
Let's play a little game,
Да!
shall we?
Рамзи!
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Бокук. Криш се лудя. Ew. Ужас.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does
Трябва
now.
ме виждат. Бе, само това ли трябва да правим?
How much further is it
Айо.
to these Foresters?
A day, my lord.
Това изобщо не е Гордан Рамзи. Това е
What was that?
Гадня Рамзи, то ще трябва да стъпи на конче. Да. Аре стига, бе.
There.
Какво дер, бе? Как познава, бе?
Hear that?
Не чува нищо.
I know I heard
Stay
something.
still. Oh.
Never mind.
Okay.
We've wasted enough time already.
Мале. Нашия има сник левел. Хубаво. Сник левел 100 вата. Да се знае. О, shit. Бича са го разпънали, брат. На Хикс. На една кръст на Хикс. Едно да те разпънат на кръста, ама на Хикс вече... Какъв им е банера, бе, брат, ужас. Ало, мойче, жив ли си?
Bloody hell.
Ай, баси майката, брат. Това ли беше, бе? Не.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Тихо е. Uncertain. Аз съм шефчето тука.
300 generations of Forester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
И той иска никнейм сега.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
What will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord.
Искам да съм
These
лорд.
were your father's people to lead and protect.
Итан
and
бруталния.
now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Sentinel. Значи идеме дясна ръка, така.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore.
Ето го моя Sentinel. Айде!
We need his judgment.
Нямаш проблеми, Лут. Казай какво става.
Nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Какво?
Lord
Who is this?
Missed.
Да.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Лорд Итан подлия, да. Верно.
This house is doomed.
И ето.
We all fucking know it! Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Ще крадеш
2 shields
от
and 3
мене.
spears. You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Какво му плескаш, амарчета?
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Can you admit the crime?
Live to see it.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord.
Пиче го смачка, брата.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please.
True,
Their
true,
Lord
true.
will not permit it.
True.
You can send him to the wall.
Не, никаква стена, брат. Трите пръста. Трите пръста.
I will decide.
Никаква стена.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
Как ще си невинен, като си откраднал, бе, глупак?
Please,
Show him mercy, send him to the wall, take 3 fingers. Ако го прата стена... Ей, той по-гадно да го прата на стената, бе. Да. Ама ще му взема трите пръста!
Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironwrath, name you a thief.
Айде!
Price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
Крадец!
Please, my lord!
Трите пръста! Нема лорд! Ще ме наричаш подля!
Normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence.
Немаш проблеми.
I am willing to carry it.
I will do it.
I will carry out the sentence.
Айде, мършо!
This is injustice, my lord!
Шш, тихо, крадец. Немаш право да го лъжиш. Хо-хо-хо! Ескере! Еми не кради другия път. Затова съм подля. Да си знаете. Гнусни. Кой краде от мене?
But a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Точно така.
Not just yourself, of course.
You
can weigh on any lord.
It was my duty.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Кой?
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who would I choose?
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role.
Oh,
they both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Okay.
Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Small council. Хубаво. О, между тия двамата е. Но ясно, че нашия човек, бе. Нашия човек, бруталният. Или не? Аз и без това си ги мъча тия. Дали да не е то, бе, защото то е повече по политика, това, онова, мене ми занимава с тия неща, то да, то логично. Я говорим с толкова.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Ask him about sentinels. Da.
As lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Добре,
Thank you, Duncan. I
чакай,
appreciate
аз
your
нищо не
advice.
съм го питал.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Той нищо не ми каза. Буквално нищо ми каза. Че, моля говоря пак. Не, няма да дам никакъв брещ, what the fuck. То почти нищо ми каза. Малкъм. Talk to.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I
saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But Where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
Haydi!
She has asked me to return with him.
Asher!
To help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my
кой
place
Asher?
is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. I know how to speak to her.
I'm sure you do.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job.
Royland?
He'd be a fine choice. And
why are you so sure?
Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
True.
Thank you, Uncle.
True.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Stop. Какво искаш, ма?
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
Да, направо му бах
The way
майката.
you punished him. How could you be so cruel?
Абе, той е крадец, бе, брато.
I'm worried about you. What am I
He
supposed
left
to
me
think?
no choice.
I did what I had to. I had no choice.
You always have choices.
Nope.
You promised me you
Той
wouldn't
открадна, бе,
change,
брат.
and I believed you.
I can't
Го бех
afford
оставил,
any more
щеше пак да
mistakes.
краде.
Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know.
Ми да.
And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
Чули
The
ма.
people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Who should be sentinel?
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's
Duncan
dependable
Tuttle.
and smart, and everyone
Това е
trusts his
ония, да
judgment.
говори само.
Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Да и отрежи нейните пръсти се научи. Ми да. Това и остава. То ми казва да избера ония с мечовете. Ония дет ме кефи. Та ми казва да избера ония дет много говори. А вие какво ми казвате? Его то, Ройланд. Него или другия? Ще чакам да видя какво вие ще ми пишете. Да се посъветвам с моите хора. То може да прави монолог? Да. Дай Дънкън, че по-си мога го контролираш. Ройланд. Третия. Кой третия? Тъпи си. Дънкън. Това да говори пичи с мечевете е Букук. Дънкън по-добре. То с по-големия кур. Значи то с меч. Дед говори, а не се бие. Брат. Много сте 50 на 50 тук, бе. Не, има малко повече. Да, прав си, он я мога да контролирам повече, но той ме кефи, бе, брат. Добре, аре, ще го изберем он. Къде беше? Него. Give the bracelet. Айде. Айде, кефи се, гнусен.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, I am.
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Ройланд е машина за убиване, ми да. Това означава, че мога го ползвам да е машина за убиване, а не постоянно да ми пречивате, докато стои до мене, сеш се. Мене ми трябва някакъв като, просто е така, ми казва някакви тъпи неща, сеш се. Моня пича...
Maester?
Е по-добре да се бие.
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, I am.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Това война бе, война ли ще има? 10 IQ срещу минус 10 IQ. Пича не мога да е толкова тъп, защото му обича да говори и знае какво прави. Ще му следваме съветите и ако не стане нищо, значи свичваме, бат. Здрасти, Ники, добър вечер на всички, които са дошли. Цъкаме на Telltale Game of Thrones играта.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
You are both worthy. There is no shame in
Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
He's a pranked!
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Sorry,
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Надявам се да не ме десапоинтнеш, защото...
What do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scout says only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
Don't panic.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
Точно така.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord
Stop
Ethan
this bickering!
From all of us.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Чухте ли е, мърше? Нема се карат.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Okay.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment.
What do you recommend, Mother?
Power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Okay. Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Тук трябва да избирам между 3. Това е вече гнусно. We will use diplomacy, we will bargain, we will fight. Дай Макси. Да, я зърно викам това. We will bargain, we will fight. Се пазариме. We will bargain, we will fight. Шо имам чувство, че това няма да Не, Рамзито е гаден, бе, брат. Бий се, бе. Да се бием. Това ти призови, Реджи. We will fight!
I know I can still count on Sir Royland as master at arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Айде! Да си
Forgive us, my
знаете!
lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well
Че
then,
има кръв.
let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him
Tata-
wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow.
Nope.
Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Точно така.
Lord Ethan?
Lord to Lord.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
Не бе, брат.
Enough, Royland.
Да пое да му показваме всичките ни
How many
игри.
years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house.
Ooh.
You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down.
Down at once.
Седай долу, бе, мършо. Я не забравяй кой ти е лорд.
Apologies,
Смешник.
my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Добре, гледай да
Then
говориш,
perhaps
брат,
we should
защото
adjourn.
че не
We
ми се
have to
занимава на
prepare
мен.
the house.
Айде, Рамзи! Идвай да те видим. Идвай да те видим.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
Да бе, знам бе, от спокойно.
Forgive me.
Просто няма да
There will always
сме
be those who
пусите,
question
разбираш.
your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Аре бе, Ашер,
Malcolm
къде е
told
Ашер?
me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But
Ми
what's
да.
more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it.
Ми да, айде, Ашер.
He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Точно така.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Ха, много ясно
Asher
е.
knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that.
Точно така бе.
You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
Опа, че чака. Така да е войчака. Ми да.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Добре. Окей.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Айде, Ашер.
Thank you, Ethan.
Искам да го видя
I'm
това
glad
Ашер, бе.
you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester.
Точно така.
Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Бате, с колко герои играеме направо. Сигурно ще играем като то Ашер. Бате с ето Итън, с она Мира в King's Landing. Играем с Соня. Кой беше? Дед го изпратиха на стената. Герет. И сигурно с Ашер. Това са 4 героя, брат. Заеби ти. What? Фото. Печат. Точки. Какво? Ключ. Strange key. Pick up the key. What is this? Take the key. Оп, никой не е видял нищо. Друго. Pick up. Seal. Знаеш какво? Не, по-добре не. Ако Марджери разбере, брат, ще...
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Това краля.
Thank you.
Джофри.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her.
Бе, ти си за нищо,
I want to help you if there's anything I can do.
Да, искам се метнеш.
Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Сера. Ево.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Oh, Marjorie. Коста?
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Yes, Marjorie. Какво стана? Is everything alright?
Are you alright, my lady?
Oh, гледаме на кръв.
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife.
Wow.
I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help.
Marjorie appreciates that.
Please don't hold it against me.
Sorry, бе. Ама трябваше, брат.
Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
Как се правят това?
My lady.
Пусках услуга, бате, the fuck?
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
Ама нямам време, разбираш ли?
I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Нямам време, Марджери. Нищо не направи, Демек. Абсолютно нищо не направи. Сефтето ми направи и това е.
Milady.
О, циганчето.
Begging your pardon, milady.
Good to see you.
I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before.
Какво е това? Това е Game of Thrones.
Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me?
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
Добре.
Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Oh. Добре.
People who'd be willing to help you.
Нямаш проблеми, Лудия. Ще ми помага циганчето. Ей! Ще имаме малко шпионче. То па не ме гледа, бе. Фу ме гледа.
Where's Sir Royland?
Айде, Рамзи!
The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him.
То не е
And
дошъл.
without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
I hope so.
You made the right decision, my lord.
Мале. Какво влиза като първият тарикат? То път имаше нещо по-добро. Смешник.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Кажем.
Is it?
Да.
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of the Warden of the...
Although a bastard. Чули бе? Bastard.
Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Shall we
Ramsay,
begin?
Shall we begin? We do not wish to waste your time.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
То път ти не си толкова по-голем от него, бе, луд.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill, братле.
Is that so?
Виж.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things.
Ah.
But not this.
Ah.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Това яко се напикава малки.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
Okay.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it?
Ми да. Няма проблем.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us.
Okay.
My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You
needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust a Forrester.
Тихо бе,
They
дебелак.
murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitetails don't?
Ми да, по-добри сме.
We are
Примерно.
talking about trees.
We are true craftsmen.
You cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitetails have no such craftsmen.
А така. Кажи му, бе.
Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations.
Айде!
The little lord does have a point. We'll
Добър
try
ден.
this. Lord Whitetail will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitetail will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
Боже.
At Ironwrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Я ги вижте.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff
Гриф.
will lead the garrison.
Кой е Гриф? Кой от тия Гриф?
Right. Whitetails have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester.
Боже, педофил.
You're not frightened, are you?
Не, брат, виж някакъв си приличиш, бе, брат.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Но, близначката.
Twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother.
Аха! Опа!
I never had a sister.
Опа!
Always wanted one.
We have more
to
to
discuss, Lord
discuss.
Snow.
Айде, Lord Snow.
You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister.
Я е фани, бе. Айде! Маршо! Я видим какво ще
I
правя.
suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
И какво ще направиш по?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord.
Oh!
Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
Wow!
No!
Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Wow!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
Заебити!
The Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
What?
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Ха! То разъебах ти в кукалата.
So quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Нямаше как го спасиш.
Let him go!
А.
Stop them! Ryan,
Stop it!
Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Айде. Айде! Какво се случи, бе, брат? Ethan! That man's dead! Oh! Next time on Game of Thrones.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This
Ethan
house
the
needs a
Brave.
leader. Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all others.
Айде, Гарет! Участвал!
Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged.
Опа, Есус.
Until Ryan is home
Фалиашер, бе!
again, our house will not fall. We will be
Край.
ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen
О, и тук ще става екшена, брат. Втори епизод ще е откачалка. You and 34% left Bowen behind. Не ни трябваше Bowen. What the fuck? You and 37% swore loyalty to Marjorie. Okay. And 16 took Eric's finger. What? Защо съм в тинешките проценти, бе? And 6 picked Duncan as Sentinel. И какво? И какво като го избрах? Пак умряхме, брат. Represent Mad Ramsey in the Great Hall. Смятайте. Боже. Еми, епизода свърши, пичове. Мога ли го забързам? Да, поне тука мога го забързам. Еми, това беше епизод 1, пичове. Сега сме вече на епизод 2. Другия епизод, тия тримата ще са фактор. Това е оня. Кой беше? Ашер. О, супер, бат. Ама другия епизод ще е утре. Или не утре, да кажем други ден, примерно. Защото утре ще си дам малко почивка от стримване. Бе, готино, до тук ме кефи. Вас харесва ли си ви до тук? Мене ме кефи, бе. Не е зле. На мене ми е готино. Да, направим е така. Свърши епизода. Готино, бе. Кефи ви вас, важи. Събота и неделя 24 часа стрим. Да, никакъв шанс. Чилото си. Утре какво сме като цяло? Утре сме... петък. Окей. Най-вероятно събота и неделя ще стримвам, даже от по-рано мога да почна в 6 часа. Да, ще спирам. И то 2 часа, то е един епизод е 2 часа, бе, брат. Той имаме още 6, смятай. Не, сега няма да почвам втори епизод, брат, никакъв шанс. Обаче мерси много, че гледахте, пичове. Надявам се да ви е харесал това. Остават ни още 4 епизода или по-скоро 5. Нали са 6 или са 5? Всъщност, дай бе колко са. Play... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 са, да. Добре. Значи, още 5 епизода ни остават. Хубаво. Окей. Лека вечер на всички. Ще се видиме утре, ще се чуваме. Не утре. Не утре. Може би не утре. Не, шо не бе, утре мога да стримам, а просто да не стримвам нещо. Може да не стримам това, може да стримам в Twitch. Примерно. Ако искате да ми следвате Twitch, има долу линк. Мога да цъкам Браухала. Си пуска музика, така за бекграунд и да цъкам Браухала. Да, мен такива чил стримове кеф. В YouTube не мога, защото тук копирайтове ще ти дадат глупости, ала. А там няма проблеми. Окей. Лека нощ всички. Ще се чуваме утре най-евентуално, може би. И да. Лека. Бай!